Access your free language gifts right now, before they expire. Here's what you're getting this month. First, the Cooking Conversation Cheat Sheet. Learn all the must-know cooking phrases with this new cheat sheet. Download it for free right now. Second, our brand new visual flashcards. Want to speak more of the language? You'll need to learn more words. And with our new printable visual flashcards, you'll learn over 1,500. Just download and print them out. Third, can you talk about your favorite shows? Learn how to say, no spoilers, what are you watching right now? And other useful words and phrases for video on demand. Fourth, what's your New Year's resolution? With this bonus phrase list, you'll learn to say, read more, save money, learn a language, and other common goals. Fifth, must-know words and phrases for the new year. If you're learning the language and can't yet talk about the new year, then access this 1-minute vocabulary lesson. Sixth, looking for a new language learning app? With the Innovative 101 app, you'll learn language fast and start speaking in minutes because the audio and video lessons are just 3 to 15 minutes long. Learning is that easy. Download Innovative 101 for free for the Android, iPhone, and iPad. And finally, the deal of the month. If you want to finally master the language with lessons by real teachers and our complete language learning program, get 55% off 24-month premium with our extended holiday deal. To get your gifts and language learning resources, click the link in the description below. Download them right now before they expire.
Shats, shirt, シャツ、シャツ、shirt。このシャツは形状記憶だ。This shirt keeps its shape. このシャツは形状記憶だ。パンツ、パンツ、パンツ、パンツ、パンツ。このパンツはちょっときついです。These pants are a bit tight for me. このパンツはちょっときついです。ドレス、dress、ドレス、ドレス、dress。そのドレスはとても高級感がある。The dress has a really luxurious feel to it. そのドレスはとても高級感がある。言う、say、言う、言う、say。自分なりの理論を言う。I say my own theory. 自分なりの理論を言う。電話する。call。電話する。電話する。call。すみません、今電車の中です。後で電話します。I'm sorry, I'm on the train right now. I'll call you back later. すみません。今、電車の中です。後で電話します。見つける。find。見つける。見つける。find。楽な仕事を見つけるのは大変だ。It's hard to find an easy job. 楽な仕事を見つけるのは大変だ。きれい。clean。きれい。きれい。clean。そのタオルはきれいではありません。The towel is not clean. そのタオルはきれいではありません。汚い。dirty。 汚い。汚い。dirty。この部屋は非常に汚いです。This room is extremely dirty. この部屋は非常に汚いです。人参 carrot 人参人参 carrot 包丁で人参を切る。I cut the carrot with a knife. 包丁で人参を切る。玉ねぎ onion 玉ねぎ玉ねぎ onion 玉ねぎ抜きでください。Hold the onions, please. 玉ねぎ抜きでください。レタス lettuce レタスレタス lettuce レタスはサラダに使います。We use lettuce in salad. レタスはサラダに使います。羊 sheep 羊羊 sheep 羊が青々とした草を食べている。The sheep is eating the green grass. 羊が青々とした草を食べている。うさぎ rabbit うさぎうさぎ rabbit あなたの飼っているうさぎはとてもかわいいですね。Your pet rabbit is very cute. あなたの飼っているうさぎはとてもかわいいですね。アザラシ seal アザラシアザラシ seal アザラシは極寒の地に住んでいる。Seals live in the coldest areas. アザラシは極寒の地に住んでいる。雲 cloud 雲雲 cloud 雲一つない。There isn't a single cloud. 雲一つない。晴れ sunny 晴れ晴れ sunny 明日は晴れですか？ Is it going to be sunny tomorrow? 明日は晴れですか？雨 rainy 雨雨 rainy 今週の土曜日は雨です。It will be rainy this Saturday. 今週の土曜日は雨です。赤ちゃん baby 赤ちゃん赤ちゃん baby 赤ちゃんが生まれました。A baby was born. 赤ちゃんが生まれました。女の子 girl 女の子女の子 girl 女の子は今から寝るところだ。The girl is about to sleep. 女の子は今から寝るところだ。 男の子 boy 男の子男の子 boy 罰として男の子は廊下に立たされた。The boy was put in the hallway as punishment. 罰として男の子は廊下に立たされた。Hi everyone, welcome to Kanji time. Today we are going to review N5 kanji. Let's do it! If you want to do the quiz first, please go to these times. This kanji means person. The on reading for this kanji is jin, nin, like in 人間 meaning human. And the kun reading is 人, like in 愛しい人 meaning dear, dear. 愛しい人へ。お元気にしていますか？私は元気です。また次に会える日を楽しみにしております。愛しい人。じゃじゃん。This kanji means water. The on reading for this kanji is 水 like in 水道水 meaning tap water. Tap water. 水道水 And the kun reading is 水 like in 水色 meaning pale blue. 水色水色の空 Then This kanji means to live, to grow, to be born, grow. The on reading for this kanji is 生 生 like in 人生 which means life. And the kun reading is い、う、は、生、き like in 生き物 living things 水の中の生き物陸の生き物空の生き物 Then This kanji means west. The on reading for this kanji is 西 sai like in 東西 which means east and west. And the kun reading is 西 like in 西日本 meaning western Japan. This kanji means river. The on reading for this kanji is 線 like in 河川 meaning river. And the kun reading is 川 as in 川下 which means downstream. Quiz time! Say the reading of the following kanji. 西日本水色人生川下人間 Now say the meaning of the following words. 水道水 tap water 生き物 living things 愛しい人 dear 東西 east and west 河川River. Hi everyone, welcome to Kanji time. Today we are going to learn N3 kanjis. Yay! If you want to do the quiz first, please go to these times. Here. Then. This kanji means dangerous, fear, uneasy. The on reading for this kanji is き like in 危険 meaning danger. And the kun reading is あぶ or あや as in 危うく which means barely, almost. 危うく落ちるとこだった。Bam! This kanji means original, field, plain, wilderness. The on reading for this kanji is 原 like in 原理 meaning axiom and principle. And the kun reading is 原 like in 原宿 meaning 原宿。原宿はファッションで有名な街です。 原宿、原宿、かっこいい、かわいい。Then, this kanji means go, come, go to play, visit. The on reading for this kanji is 参 like in 参加する meaning to join or participate. 明日旅行行くけど来る？はいはい、参加します。参加する。And the kun reading is 参 like in お参り which means visiting a shrine, temple to pray, visiting a grave. チュクチュクチュクチュク。Then, this kanji means anti, counter, counter for cloth, rice fields, to lean back. The on reading for this kanji is 反、本、他 like in 違反 meaning to offend against, violate. よーし、車が他にいないからもっと早く走ろう。ブー！ピッピー、交通違反です。And the kun reading is 空 like in そらす meaning to lean back. 背中を反らす。よし、危ない。Then, this kanji means income, obtain, reap, store, collect. The on reading for this kanji is 収 like in 収入 meaning income. And the kun reading is おさ like in 予算を収める meaning to remain within budget. Quiz time! Say the reading of the following kanji. 違反収入危険お参り原宿 Now say the meaning of the following words. そらす to lean back 予算を収める to remain within budget 原理 principle axiom 参加する to join participate 危うく barely almost 皆さんこんにちは Welcome to Kanji Time. Today we are going to review N for kanji. Let's go! If you want to do the quiz first, please go to these times. This kanji means home, house, family. The on reading for this kanji is か、け like in 家族 meaning family. And the kun reading for this kanji is 家、や、うち as in 家へ帰る which means to go home. 仕事も終わったし、家に帰るか。お疲れ様です。いや、まだ。This kanji means cold. The on reading for this kanji is 寒 as in寒暖 meaning cold and warm. 寒暖。寒暖差が激しい。寒かったり、暖かかったりすると寒暖差が激しい。寒暖差が激しい。And the kun reading is 寒 like in 寒い which means cold. This kanji means roof, house, shop, dealer, seller, premises. The on reading for this kanji is 屋 as in 屋上 which means rooftop. 屋上のビアガーデン Cheers! And the kun reading is 屋 as in 花屋 meaning flower shop. This kanji means craft, construction. The on reading for this kanji is 工 く as in 工事 which means construction. 工事中 under the construction. And the kun reading is 匠 as in 匠, which means carpenter. This kanji means market, city, town. The on reading for this kanji is 市, like in 横浜市, which means Yokohama City. And the kun reading is 1, as in 朝市, meaning morning market. いらっしゃいませ。いらっしゃいませ。Quiz time. Say the reading of the following kanji. 屋上、匠、寒暖、家へ帰る、横浜市。Now, say the meaning of the following words. 朝市、morning market、工事、construction、花屋、flower shop、家族、family、寒い、cold。もしもし、もしもし。Oh, hi everyone! Welcome to Kanji time. Today we are going to do N112 kanji. 参りましょう。行きましょう。If you want to do the quiz first, please go to these times. Boom! This kanji means stamp, seal, evidence, emblem, India. The on reading for this kanji is in, as in 印象的な, meaning impressive, moving. 印象的な笑い声。And the kun reading is 印, like in 矢印, meaning arrow sign. Then, this kanji means egg, spawn, oven, roll. The on reading for this kanji is 卵, as in 卵黄, meaning egg yolk. And the kun reading for this kanji is 卵, like in 卵を割る, meaning to break a neck. Bin. This kanji means thick, heavy, blazon, shameless, large. The on reading for this kanji is 濃, as in 濃厚な, meaning rich. And the kun reading is 厚, like in 厚い, meaning thick. Thin and thick. 薄い、厚い、薄い、厚い。はい。This kanji means pair, couple, counter for pairs, equal. The on reading for this kanji is そう, like in 双眼鏡, binoculars. 双眼鏡、星を見よう。And the kun reading is ふた, like in 双子, meaning twin. 双子でも似ている双子は一卵性、顔の似ていない双子は二卵性と言います。Done. This kanji means shout, exclaim, yell, scream, call. The on reading for this kanji is 今日, like in 絶叫マシン。絶叫マシン which means thrill ride. 絶叫マシンはジェットコースターなどの乗って思わず怖くて叫んでしまうような乗り物のことを言います。絶叫マシーンの絶叫は scream, machine, scream machine. And the kun reading is 酒, as in 叫び声, which means scream! 叫び声 Quiz time! Say the reading of the following kanji. 卵を割る。濃厚な。矢印。双子。 絶叫マシーン。Now say the meaning of the following words. 熱い thick 双眼鏡 binoculars 叫び声 scream 印象的な impressive moving 卵黄 egg yolk.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is how to get back on track after language learning failure. If you've ever made language learning a goal, you've also likely experienced failure. Maybe you quit studying for some time. Maybe you came back to try again later. But how do you bounce back after failing? Well, it might be easier than you think. In this episode, you'll discover 1. The key points to consider after failing a goal, and 2. The steps to getting back on track with language learning. But first, listen up. Here are this month's new lessons and resources. First, the Cooking Conversation Cheat Sheet. Learn all the must-know cooking phrases with this new cheat sheet. Download it for free right now. Second, our brand new visual flashcards. Want to speak more of the language? You'll need to learn more words. And with our new printable visual flashcards, you'll learn over 1,500 words. Just download and print them out. Third, can you talk about your favorite shows? Learn how to say no spoilers. What are you watching right now? And other useful words and phrases for video on demand. Fourth, what's your New Year's resolution? With this bonus phrase list, you'll learn to say read more, save money, learn a language, and other common goals. Fifth, must know words and phrases for the new year. If you're learning the language and can't yet talk about the new year, then access this 1-minute vocabulary lesson. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Okay, let's jump into today's topic. How to get back on track after language learning failure. So, how do you get back on track with language learning after failing? Think back to your school days. Did you ever miss a homework assignment? Most of us did. You'd have to make it up and do the next one. You had to double up on your work. So if you've ever missed a goal, you might be tempted to do the same thing. Finish your old goal and achieve a new one. However, that might not be such a good idea. A key point to remember after failing a goal is don't set the same goal again. Let's explain why. 1. If you've failed the goal before, there's a good chance that the goal might be too much for you. In that case, you want an easier goal. 2. You need to give yourself a chance to succeed. And if that requires setting a super easy goal that you actually can reach, then so be it. Do that. For example, if you tried to learn 100 words in 1 month and failed, but you want to try again, go for something smaller, like 20 words. Between trying and failing the 100-word goal again or reaching a smaller 20-word goal, you're much better off with the 20-word goal. It'll be better for your motivation to hit a super easy goal instead of failing multiple times in a row. It'll get you back in motion with language learning. Now that you know how to get back on track, here are some steps you can take. 1. Think back to the last language goal you set and failed. Was it last year's New Year's resolution? And was it something like, I just want to be fluent, or I want to speak the language? You can let us know what your old goal was in the comments. 2. Aim for a smaller, more realistic goal. With that last goal in mind, think about how you might make a new, easier goal. Remember, your goal should always be 1. Small, 2. Measurable, for example, 1 minute of conversation, 100 words, 10 grammar rules, 10 lessons, etc. And 3. Have a small time frame with a deadline. In other words, it's a goal for the week or for the month, and the deadline is January 31st, for example. So if your failed goal was to just speak fluently, aim for something smaller. Set a goal like, I want to speak for 1 minute this month, or I want to be able to introduce myself by the end of this week. or I want to master the alphabet by the end of this week, and schedule a deadline for yourself. All of these goals are small, measurable, specific, and easy to achieve. You'll easily know if you've reached 1 minute of speaking, if you've learned the alphabet, or learned how to say "my name is" in the language you're studying. So now that you have a goal, 3. Find a way to fit language learning into your life. Instead of creating new routines that you may have trouble sticking with, work with what you already have, your existing routines. If you already spend 10 minutes on chores in the morning, you can listen to a lesson and learn a bit of language. If you take a walk, you can listen to a lesson then. If you watch YouTube for an hour in the evening, you can spend 5 or 10 minutes watching one of our lessons. Piggybacking off of your existing daily routines is the easiest way to introduce language learning into your life. Okay, now let's talk about learning material. 4. Get back on track with easy learning material. An easy way to restart learning is with our audio and video lessons. All you have to do is hit play and follow along. And if you have to, you can multitask. For example, as we mentioned, you can be doing chores and listening in. Taking steps like these can help you form study habits. It's a lot easier to listen and do what you usually do, as opposed to buying a textbook, setting aside time, sitting down, and trying to go through it, especially if you're not used to learning a language. Finally, another very easy thing you can do is take advantage of our Word of the Day lessons. These are daily emails that teach you one new word a day. The goal of these emails is to get you used to learning and create a simple routine. If you can stick with spending 1 quick minute every day learning a new word, then you can grow to stick with almost any other routine. So to recap, we often fail and give up on our goals because we overwhelm ourselves. Whether it's with an unrealistic goal, a heavy routine, or complicated resources, you want to do the opposite. Avoid overwhelming yourself. If you failed a goal before, aim for a smaller goal. Avoid heavy learning routines and piggyback off of your existing daily routines. If you take a walk, then use that time to listen to audio lessons. And finally, use easy learning material, such as our audio and video lessons on our website. So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, we'll talk about how to adjust your routine and learn language from home. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye! What if you could go from struggling to speak to speaking with confidence? Reviewing is a huge part of achieving this. In this video, you'll learn 6 ways our language learning program helps you review. Number 1, replay your lessons. If you're using our language learning program, you can download lessons and review them at a later date. And since lessons are 3 to 15 minutes long, your preparation and review sessions won't take a lot of time. The easiest way to review is to simply replay past lessons. Of course, make sure you pay attention. Number 2, read the lesson notes. Imagine you've finished reading a big book or watching a video course. Do you remember everything you've learned? Of course not. When you get a lot of information at one time, it's normal not to be able to recall all of it immediately. But you can refresh your memory by going back to reread, rewatch, and take notes. It takes effort. This is why you get lesson notes with every lesson. These notes give you the lesson in writing, so you can review the conversation, the vocabulary, grammar, and cultural points quickly. Number 3, listen to lines from the lesson conversation with the dialogue tool. The dialogue tool is a premium feature that our users love because you get line-by-line breakdowns of conversations. For every line of the conversation, you get audio, the transcript, and the translations. This tool helps you master entire conversations, speak faster, and improve your listening. You can listen to each line one by one, read along, and repeat out loud. Repeating out loud will help your speaking skills. And because you can listen as much as you want, you can also use this tool to work on your listening skills. Number 4, the vocabulary slideshow. With this, you can review words and phrases from a specific lesson. Just press play and watch the slideshow. For each word, you'll hear the native pronunciation. You'll also get the meaning, the text, and translations right there on the screen. You can even put the slideshow on loop to review as much as you want. Number 5, practice your speaking skills with the voice recorder. With the voice recorder tool, you can record yourself and compare your speech to that of native speakers. This can help you find out where you can improve your speaking skills. It's a great way to practice speaking and perfect your pronunciation. Number 6, review conversations with the dialogue audio track. The dialogue track gives you just the conversation. It's purely the target language, no translations. You get it for every lesson. Listen to it again and again until you completely understand every single word. This is a great way to see how much you understand, and it's a great language immersion tactic. Want to learn new words and phrases fast so you can speak and understand more of your target language? In this video, you'll learn all about spaced repetition flashcards. You'll learn about why this particular study tool is so useful and how using it can help keep vocabulary words fresh in your mind. First, here's what's new with our flashcards. You can now access your flashcards on any mobile device. They're mobile responsive, so visit the site on any device, iPhone, iPad, Android, or any tablet. Access the flashcards and learn anywhere, anytime. But what if you're a new language learner and have never seen this tool before? Second, what are spaced repetition flashcards? What are they? And how do spaced repetition flashcards teach you words and phrases better than regular flashcards? First, imagine a regular flashcard. Imagine a teacher is quizzing you with paper flashcards. On the front, you see the word in the target language. The meaning of the word is on the other side. Your teacher shows you the target language word and asks you what the word means. If you get the answer right, your teacher puts the card in a pile of correct answer cards. If you get the answer wrong, your teacher puts the card in a pile of wrong answer cards. Spaced repetition flashcards are like a digital version of this, but a computer sorts your answers into correct answers and wrong answers, and then chooses which cards to quiz you on accordingly. With a spaced repetition flashcard, you see a word. You mark whether you know it or not. You learn whether you are right or wrong. Then you get the next word. But what exactly is spaced repetition? Third, how spaced repetition works. This is the part of the tool that makes the flashcard so powerful. If you get a word wrong, you'll see that card more often until you get it right. The card will keep popping up until you remember the answer. Spaced repetition flashcards help you focus on the words you don't know yet, or the words you're weak with, instead of asking you to review words you already know well. If you get a word right, you'll see that word again in perhaps 2 days. If you get the word right again after waiting 2 days, you might see the word 4 days later, then 16 days later, and so on. As you study and remember words, the flashcards will appear less frequently. This is because you're remembering the vocabulary and don't need to spend time studying the words you already know. Spaced repetition flashcards help you study words at the right time. The flashcards will track your progress. This means you don't have to remember which words you got right or wrong. The flashcards you are quizzed on will be customized to your knowledge level every time you study. And the quizzes will also help you keep your memory fresh. Remember, we don't learn things simply by seeing them once. By repeating our studies over a period of time, we remember things better. And the best part is that you can study vocabulary and phrases in just a few minutes a day. So if you're on the train or bus going to work, you can put that time to use. Take out your phone and learn new words. Just a couple minutes every day will help you learn new words fast. A common question that first-time language learners ask is, where do I begin? Classically, the answer to this is with guidance. Finding the right teacher can be tricky, especially online. There are a lot of options to choose from. We've got one we'll tell you about. In this video, we'll show you how our Premium Plus learning option can provide you with guidance to help you reach your language learning goals. Our Premium Plus study tools are designed to support and guide learners. There's access to thousands of lessons, a voice recording tool, and spaced repetition flashcards. Most importantly, Premium Plus users get a personal language instructor who can provide weekly assignments. Let's talk about these items in detail. Number 1. Gain unlimited access to audio and video lessons. As a Premium Plus member, you'll have full access to the lesson library and other premium features. Best of all, you're not limited to one level, and you can learn to your heart's content with upper-level courses. There are lessons on various topics that tackle crucial language learning elements like reading, writing, listening, speaking, and conversation. More specifically, there are pathways. Pathways are collections of lessons that focus on a specific topic. Some pathways are even geared towards proficiency tests. There are also pathways in the lesson library to help you prepare for certain events, such as speaking at a restaurant, buying a ticket, or making friends. One of the most helpful is the Top 25 Questions You Need to Know pathway, which can help you in your everyday life. Each lesson has lesson notes to read while you listen to the audio lesson. This will help you follow along with key points. Lesson notes generally contain the dialogue, new vocabulary, the target grammar points, and cultural insights based on the dialogue. Podcasts and lesson notes are available on the Innovative Language app, so you can also learn on the go. Number 2, practice speaking with the voice recording tool. Pronunciation is an important part of language learning. Proper pronunciation ensures understanding during conversations with native speakers. Many learners think speaking is one of the most challenging components of learning a language. To help with this, the voice recording tool is a great way to improve speaking skills. Lesson dialogues are spoken by native speakers, so you can record yourself repeating after them to practice speaking naturally. Your Premium Plus teacher can assign you tasks to help you progress with any new sounds you might be learning. For these assignments, your teacher can listen to your voice recordings of the sounds and help you learn how to pronounce them. Completing these tasks under the guidance of your teacher can help you boost your confidence in speaking. This feature is also available for vocabulary words and sample sentences. Being able to hear these recordings improves pronunciation skills, especially when incorrect intonation can change the meaning of a word entirely. The voice recorder examines your speed and tone. Don't forget to also follow up by sending a recording to your Premium Plus teacher for feedback. Number 3, increase your vocabulary with spaced repetition flashcards and more. One of the best ways to learn vocabulary is with spaced repetition flashcards. Spaced repetition is a system designed for learning something new and reviewing it in varying time intervals. You can create and study flashcard decks, whether from your word bank or a specific vocabulary list. For example, if you need to visit a post office, the post office vocabulary list for your target language would be beneficial to study prior to your visit. Premium Plus offers various features to expand learners' vocabulary, including free gifts of the month, such as the 400 Everyday Phrases for Beginners ebook. Find opportunities to use them with your teachers, friends, or classmates. For even more practice, each lesson has a vocabulary slideshow and a quiz to review the lesson's vocabulary. There's also the 2000 core word list, which includes the most commonly used words in your target language. Starting from the 100 core word list, you'll gradually build up your knowledge of useful vocabulary. These lists can be studied with spaced repetition flashcards too. With the flashcards, you can change the settings to your liking. The settings range from different card types to number of new cards per deck. Give yourself vocabulary tests by changing the settings. After studying a number of flashcards, change the card types to listening comprehension. You can then test yourself by writing the translation of the word or the spoken word or phrase. Changing your settings allows you to remember vocabulary and learn how to identify the words. This can be especially helpful when learning to recognize new characters in certain languages. Number 4, get your own personal language teacher. Your language teacher will work with you in your goals to create a personalized and achievable study path. Once you share a short-term or a long-term goal with your teacher, you can establish a plan or pathway to lead to success. Coordinate with your teacher regularly to ensure the personalized learning programs are still working for you. If not, you can always change it up. There are so many ways your Premium Plus teacher can help you. If you have a speech you need to write, they can help you come up with the right way to say what you want to say. If there's something you need help translating, your teacher can lend you a hand. Or if there is a specific movie or song you want to consume in your target language, your teacher can gear your lessons to help you achieve your goal. Being in planes, trains, and buses can be an uncomfortable experience for many people. Often there are small, cramped seats, not many things to do, and sometimes the experience is even scary. Despite this, you often see people working in these environments. How do they do it? In this video, you'll learn 3 tips to help you be able to study anywhere. The first one is adjust to your environment. Most of us would probably agree that a plane or a bus is not the best place to study. These environments are usually dark and cramped, and you may have a crying baby next to you. But the point is, there's never a perfect time or place to learn. The reality is that a lot of us use transportation every day. We face environments that are typically considered unsuitable for study. Trains get crowded. You can't do much in your car. Even in your own home, you'll get distracted by the TV or Facebook or something. And some days you'll be sick. You'll be tired. You'll have dinner plans. Once you accept that there's rarely such a thing as the perfect time to study, you can start thinking about how to make the best of the environment you have at that time. For example, if you ride a train, you might stand up for a long time. It might be difficult to focus on a book. In a case like this, you can use the Innovative Language 101 app to study, listen to the audio lessons, or do the word of the day by email. There are ways that you can learn in just about any situation. The point is, you need to adjust your study method to your environment. So take a look at your day and see where your time goes. Are there any gaps in between your activities where you feel like you can't study? And is there any way you can adjust? 2. Take advantage of your limited time. We've surveyed tons of learners over the years, and every year we find that the #1 reason most people don't learn a language is they say they have no time. But there's a chance you may have some spare time to study. You might just not recognize it yet. Let's say you commute for 30 minutes every day. You can ask yourself, how do I put these next 30 minutes to use? Or if you finish work at 7 p.m. and spend an hour doing nothing, you can think about what you might do in that hour that will help you work towards your goals. You don't have to use all 30 minutes of your commute or the full hour of your free time, but you can definitely fit in a short lesson or take other steps towards your goals. 3. Have an on and off mindset. When you work, it can be really helpful to have a kind of on-off switch for when it's time to work and time to rest. You can apply this same idea to your language studies. When it's time to study, you can focus solely on that. You don't spend time thinking about doing it, you just do it. It doesn't matter where you are or what kind of studying you're doing, as long as it gets done. And when you're done with a lesson, reward yourself. It can be as simple as telling yourself, "Great job." When you're finished with the time you promised yourself for studies, feel free to focus on the next thing. Great work. Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.